Hey there, I'm Steve Saylor for the Money Free Party, and we need to talk about this issue of gun violence. We have thousands of people being murdered every year, and these mass shootings on the increase, and school shootings. Every other week we have another school shooting. This is so sick. No other country has to deal with this kind of mental illness and gun violence in their schools. And why? What's the real reason behind this toxic behavior? Well, it's so simple to understand if you look at the studies that have been done on inequality. And here's a chart that summarizes it, and you can pause and have a closer look, but here's what it shows. The more inequality in a society, the more violence and murder and mental illness, along with many other social problems. And we have the most inequality, so what else should we expect? The wealth being hoarded by this upper fraction of a percent, while a third of our people live in poverty, 500,000 homeless, which includes 40,000 of our veterans living on the street. This should be unacceptable to all of us. And when you have so many people struggling to make ends meet, to afford enough food or to pay rent, it creates desperation and mental illness. And when people are desperate and don't have their basic needs met, they're going to steal and commit crimes to survive and use their guns if they have to. So is this desperation good for anybody? No, not really, not for our society. It's terrible. But in this outdated economic game we're still playing, it might be good for the ownership class. People will work for less with fewer benefits. They'll join the military as a way out of their poverty, be the assassins for the corporations, murder strangers for millionaires, because these are wars for corporate profit. We all know that now. So the system needs to change. That's the only solution. It's this extreme inequality that leads to this extreme mental illness and gun violence. And when you understand this, it becomes almost laughable to watch our politicians try to pass more laws for background checks, for restrictions on certain guns or waiting periods. No, none of these laws are going to make any difference. It's the inequality inherent in this market system. That's what has to change. The Money Free Party, along with millions of people in this country and around the world, are working toward a new, humane, sustainable economic system that gets rid of inequality. A system based on collaboration, not competition, where no one has to be hungry or homeless or desperate, because it doesn't have to be this way anymore. It's unnecessary. We can take care of our people in a new system that allows us to do that. And don't worry, we don't want to take away your guns. We want to take away the conditions, the motivations that lead to one of us picking up a gun and murdering a fellow human being. Remember, guns don't kill people. People don't kill people. Social conditions kill people. And that's what has to change.